Hello friends and Happy New Year! It's good to be back. It was lovely to see you on Tuesday, Hannah, and I thought that you touched on some really awesome female YouTubers. Those are two people that I think are really awesome women in the community and are really good people to check out if you're interested in things that are awesome. So today I have like several people that I want to talk about. The first and foremost of these is Rosanna Rojas, and her YouTube name is Miss X Rojas, and I recently started watching Rosanna in the fall, and I have just fallen in love with her videos and her work. She's really cool. I just love being able to follow her. She's a really thoughtful individual. She's really intelligent, really well versed, and she talks about a lot of different issues that face young people today, and issues in YouTube, issues in media, issues in politics, and she has a lot of really well-versed and really interesting opinions, but is also very well-read and open-minded, and I really enjoy watching her, and her content is always really rich, which I think is really cool and not always something that you find on YouTube. Like, a lot of things can be really fluffy, but I always find that Rosanna has awesome content. And one of my favorite things that Rosanna has done, and sort of what brought me into subscribing to her in the first place, is that she began the annual ladies survey, which encourages people to answer questions about things to do with like favorite female authors and favorite female characters, and just like talking about women in a different context and experiencing a kind of like community of womanhood on YouTube. And I think that that's really neat, and I'm really hopeful to see what Rosanna does with the annual ladies survey next year when it comes into its second year. But that was something that I thought was really important, that we all take the time, especially on a channel like this, you know, that we take some time to be able to think about those things and think about the way we experience women in media and the rest of our lives. The next person that I want to talk about is Barley Bishop, and that's also her YouTube name. She is a really, really awesome YouTuber. She's a musician and she's an actress, and I just love her variety, and she just has a really awesome creative spirit about her, and she has a great energy, and she has put out a bunch of videos recently that are just very diverse and really, really funny, and I just love being able to watch Barley and see her like grow and experiment with all the different kinds of things in her life, and she always has really thoughtful and diverse ideas. One of her recent videos called I'm Angry was a piece of poetry, but also like coupled with the video was really, really powerful, and I think that's something that you should check out if you're interested in really cool people. I think Barley is one of those YouTubers that has something for everyone, and so even if you're like not super into, you know, like feminism or even YouTube, Barley's videos are really accessible and really easy to get into and just really enjoy. And some quick shoutouts to some other YouTubers that I really like. For a Canadian woman, Albin Wonderland. Her name's Angelina, and she's from Southern Ontario. She has pink hair and she's really cool. I think one of her most famous videos is Shit Tumblr Girls Say, part 1 and 2. And she is really funny and really cool, really different, really thoughtful. She has some really cool reflections on femininity and about feminism, and how we use makeup to express ourselves, and how we express and use our femininity. How we use our femininity. Femininity? Femininity?
I think it has an N.
So I think you should check her out. She's really funny and also really intelligent as well. Lex Croucher is another YouTuber that I absolutely adore. Her YouTube name is Tyrannosaurus Lex, and she's a musician but also just an awesome YouTuber who does vlogs and sketches, and they're so funny. I always enjoy watching Lex. She's British and she's got just like a great presence on camera, and even though she isn't particularly like hardcore feminist, she has really cool insights on being a woman on YouTube and being involved in YouTube and YouTube hate and just being a woman on YouTube, and she just is really intelligent and has some really interesting thoughts and opinions, and I love it when she shares them. A lot of the YouTubers that I mentioned, such as I think Lex, and I know Hannah mentioned Lacey Green, they sat this summer on the VidCon Women in YouTube panel, and I think that's really interesting to point out that there is a space for women of YouTube to be able to talk about their experiences and how their experience with hate and their fans and their interactions with people on the internet is different based on the fact that they are women, and so how that changes their interactions with other people and their experience of being content creators on YouTube. And that's definitely something that Hannah and I are working with and thinking about as we continue to make YouTube content on this wonderful channel that we love so much. And so with that, I will leave you with a happy new year and all that fun jazz. Hope your 2012 was awesome and your 2013 will be even better. I will catch you on the flip side. See you later.